A few days ago, to almost everyone's surprise, we got our first trailer for the upcoming Gundam SEED Freedom prequel titled Freedom Zero. It's only 30 seconds long. I did a reaction to it, but today we're going to be breaking it down. Like I said, it's only 30 seconds long, so there's not a whole lot to go over, but there are still some interesting shots in here that we need to talk about. Before we dive into all of that though, please do leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're a fan of mecha anime content. I want to see plenty more videos like this in the future as we approach whatever the release date ends up being for this project. I'll no doubt have plenty more videos talking about it, reacting to new trailers, ranking things as and when it comes out, and of course bringing you guys a full review for Freedom Zero whenever it hits whatever platform it's available on. Without further ado though, let us begin. Kicking things off with the first couple of shots, which are essentially just Kira and Cagali conversing, and we've got Kira in a Compass outfit, Cagali of course in her same outfit that she does wear in Freedom. Not a whole lot to go over here, but it's nice to see that we're actually going to get some Kira and Cagali interactions, which were sorely missing from Freedom. The next shot is very interesting. It's one that in the trailer reaction that I did, I could not wrap my head around who these two characters are, but we do have two mysterious characters in Zaft uniforms. Now the one on the right, interestingly enough, is actually Agnes, who of course we were introduced to in Seed Freedom. As you can see, she's sporting blonde hair instead, which is why I had no idea it was Agnes, but a lot of people have been saying it. You look at a picture of Agnes in Freedom as compared to this, a lot of the same features, same kind of facial structure, same color eyes. Obviously the big difference is that she's got blonde hair here, whereas she had more of like a pink purple color in Freedom. And on the left of her, we actually have her boyfriend, who is called Leonard, who we will talk more about pretty soon. Then we've got a shot of Kira and Lacus in the kitchen in their house that we saw in Seed Freedom. Not a whole lot to talk about here. They're in more smart business attire, so they're either having a date or they've just come home from doing loads of professional business. There's nothing really to talk about within this shot, nothing that's going to lend itself to what the plot line is or any other details like that, but it's nice to see Kira and Lacus happy together. Here's where we start to get into more juicy stuff. We've got Isaac and Diaka meeting up with Mu and Maru. Both of the latter are actually in Compass uniforms, the former of course in Zaft uniforms, and this is probably going to be where we're seeing like the beginnings of Compass and kind of the alliance between Zaft and Compass maybe. And I'm pretty sure this next shot will either follow on or will take place within the same scene. It looks like we're in the Orb Harbor here, and we have Maru, Shinn, Luna Maria, and then a couple of presumably Maru's crew. They're in Compass uniforms. Shinn and Luna Maria are both in Zaft uniforms. Interesting thing to note is that it looks like Shinn's been given a bit of an upgrade in terms of his rank, because he's got like a little red line underneath his badge as compared to Luna Maria's, which is white. And my guess is that this will be Shinn and Luna Maria kind of formally being passed off to Compass, or in this scenario I guess it's Orb in the creation of Compass, because I assume that this project, whether it's a film, whether it's an OVA, we don't 100% know yet, but I assume this story is actually going to detail us kind of the rise of Compass, the beginnings of it and the creation. We've got a glimpse of a couple of Murasame Kais flying around. Presumably this is like a flight test slash combat training, whatever it may be. I don't think these two things are actually fighting one another. Like I said, I think it's just like a training flight test thing. And now we have the money sequence of this trailer. I have no idea why they didn't end off the trailer with this. We'll talk about another shot in a moment. But this, we have the Gyan Strom fighting against the Strike Freedom in space. Now this shot essentially confirms what we'd already expected the plot to be, and that will be the Strike Freedom being stolen, and it looks like that is the case here. You can see that the Gyan Strom is indeed Agnes' custom one from Seed Freedom. You can tell from the color scheme, the red shield with yellow in the middle. Now based on what we know about the Strike Freedom being stolen and what's implied within the novels that complemented Freedom, is that Leonard, who like I said is Agnes' boyfriend, is the one to actually steal the Strike Freedom. And I said we'd come back around to that character because he will seemingly play a very important role within this story, and this essentially is confirming that he will be the one piloting the Strike Freedom here. So you're gonna have Agnes facing off against her ex-boyfriend, making things a little bit more personal. So like I said, that's probably the most important shot and the juiciest shot, if you will, of this entire trailer. It's the money shot because it's two mobile suits going up against each other, and it looks pretty cool. And then to end things off, we've got Shinn and Luna Maria sweeping the deck on a ship. It's a bit of a random shot to end the trailer off of, but I have just kind of come to this conclusion as to why they have had this shot as the ending shot, and that is because we do get like a close-up on Shinn that kind of ends off the trailer. And I think what's important and symbolic about that is that Shinn's going to play a big role in this. It's going to ultimately bridge that gap between Destiny and Freedom in terms of how Shinn's attitude softens over the course of that, because we see him go from someone who, you know, is a lot more angry, a lot more kind of edgy and dark in terms of his personality, to someone that has a little bit more optimism and happiness within his life. So we're going to kind of see that shift between Destiny and Freedom through Freedom Zero, which, to be honest, I am really happy about. And I know that for the people that actually thoroughly enjoyed Shinn in Freedom, but not so much in Destiny, this is kind of going to showcase how that character changes over time, and I think it will get a bit more appreciation for his development. But there we have it. That was my shot-by-shot breakdown of the SEED Freedom Zero trailer. Like I said, it's only 30 seconds long. There's only a few shots to go over there, but some of them do give some pretty interesting details about what we can expect from this project. Before I get out of here though, please do leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're a fan of Mecha anime content and want to see plenty more videos like this in the future. And also head on down to the comments section below. Let me know what you thought of the trailer. What do you think was the most interesting shot? And are you excited to see more SEED content either on the big screen or just from the comfort of your own home? Thank you once again for tuning into Mecha Chat today. I'll see you guys next time.